Hey again everybody, thanks for tuning in. I had said I'd have some more videos up long before now, and I apologize. Sometimes life gets in the way, like this COVID-19 debacle we've all been dealing with. I hope everybody's well. On top of that, I went and had myself a couple of strokes and had a bunch of problems with my left side, so thank God I'm in a lot better shape now, and I've gotten back to working on the truck. And I want to show you where we are so far with it, so let me turn the camera around here and we'll get at it. As you can see, we've gotten quite a bit done. Entire driveline is in the truck, that's all rebuilt. The cab is on the truck, some of the interior is done. I'll show you kind of what we've done to get to that point. From the front here, we still have a low pinion Dana 44 axle like the truck originally had, but this one's a 1976 model, so it's an open knuckle disc brake axle, whereas this truck would not have come with disc brakes. I had also said that we were going to convert the truck to power steering, and you can see the bottom of the steering box right there, and the bracket behind it, that's all from Benchwork Steering out in Arizona. I highly recommend them. If you want to put power steering on a highboy, they're the people to see. No better system out there. It works perfectly. And that's what it looks like in there at the top of the box. So that's a custom power steering deal. The center rod here with the Heim joints, the universal joints, that's all their stuff that they send you in that kit, so it's a real nice deal. So now the truck has power steering, and it has disc brakes, and of course now it has power brakes on it. That's a proportioning valve there, the brass on the side, because when you put disc brakes on a truck, you need a proportioning valve to adjust the brake bias from front to back, and that's what we will be doing when we get our brakes adjusted up here. As you can see, this is all dirty and dusty from sitting here. It'll get detailed when it's finally put together, but getting there. Anyway, on this side of the truck, you can see that almost all the trim is on. I'm waiting on a couple of clips that should be here in the next few days. And you can see this marker lamp right here. That's actually part of a camper special package, and you can see holes here for an emblem, which I have on the other side of the truck. Again, waiting on some clips. But Ford never made a highboy four-wheel drive camper special, although I'm putting all the camper special goodies on the truck to make it look like basically Ford should have built the truck. As you can see, all the Ranger trim around the back window, around the drip rail, the stainless West Coast mirrors, got all that stuff polished and all new hardware to assemble it and put it on the truck, so that's all on there. Those cab clearance lights, and of course the trim around the windshield, all part of the Ranger there. So that's what we've gotten to here so far. I'm going to show you a little bit of the interior. You see this door panel is done. I think he did a pretty good job. Not exactly what I was wanting him to do, but a little bit of a language barrier. He does nice work though, and he got that door panel done, and the seat matches. So I have to put the guts in the other door and put the other door panel on, and those will be buttoned up. You can see the carpeting is in. All this new weather stripping and door sill plate and window crank and door latch and door handle pads, all that trim, that's all from autocrafters.com. Brand new steering wheel. Have to put the center and the horn in it yet. Brand new dash pad. So yeah, lots of stuff. Even the chrome bezeled gas pedal. So yeah, lots of parts that I get from Auto Crafters. They do a wonderful job. If you need something for a Ford truck, they can get it for you for sure. So a little bit to button up on the interior, but not much, and that's pretty close to being done. And back here you can see most of the exhaust is done. These turn downs are not going to remain on the truck permanently. They're only on there until we get a bed on here, and then the tailpipes can be cut and hung so that they match up to the body. So that'll be done after the bed is on. But again, driveline completely rebuilt. That is your Dana 60 rear axle, all new parking brake cables, U-bolts, keepers, center alignment pins. Everything's all been built back there. Parking brake mechanism is that's all put together. You can see these tires here. I get a lot of questions about these tires. People love them, and they wonder where I got them. They come from Universal Vintage Tire out in Hershey, Pennsylvania. They are bias ply, kind of a reproduction of a military type tire. Again, 36 inches tall. They are a 900 by 16 is the actual size. And that, along with a 1-inch re-arch on my springs and an additional leaf, the truck does sit real nice and high, and it looks pretty beefy. As you can see underneath there, the transfer case, that's all been redone and resealed and so on and so forth too. So we got that done. Give it a little bit of a fire up here so you get some kind of an idea what this truck runs and sounds like. And here's just a little bit of a cam lobe to it. It sounds pretty good. I did explain in the last video that the original 360 was going to be turned into a 390. And of course how we did that, a 390 crank and rods turns a 360 into a 390. So that, along with the aluminum intake, the 30 over bore, a mild cam, the Holley 4-barrel, and the ceramic coated headers with the dual exhaust, it has certainly woken the truck up and gives it much, much greater performance than a 2-barrel 360 ever could. So mechanically that's what we've done, and cosmetically that's where we are. So there's not a whole lot to go. As you can see, the bed I have up here on the lift, you can see this bed is in incredible condition. It's kind of dark underneath here, but I have the underside primed and essentially ready for paint. This bed was as flawless as they get. I'm not a big fan of spraying bed liners. I like to paint the interior of the bed to match the truck so you can see how nice it really was. And this bed truly is nice. Here's the hood. That's almost ready for paint. So you can see we're a couple of weeks away, but not too far. Soon we'll be able to get this truck done and go through all the adjustments and check anything for leaks and whatnot. Then get it to the alignment shop and get it aligned, and I'll be able to put some miles on this thing. So listen, I really appreciate you tuning in, and I promise it won't take as long with the next set of videos. And hopefully, you know, I won't have life get in the way again, but there's where we are with the truck. It's pretty close to complete. Thanks.